Hello guys, Vlad is here with another video about collocations. So today we will continue our topic of do versus make and find out some interesting collocations with the word make. Now let me remind you the difference between do and make. So we use do when we talk about some action, and we use make when we talk about a result. So generally speaking, do focuses on the action itself and make focuses on the result. So when we talk about collocations with the word make, with the verb make, we have to mention that there are some categories that these words, these collocations are divided into. And we'll start with the first one, and that is food. We talk about food and we use make. So when we talk about food, we have to use make. Let me give you some examples. So the first one is make breakfast or lunch, dinner. Notice that we don't use a here, so you don't say make a breakfast. No, you have to say make breakfast, lunch, dinner. For example, I'm making dinner. It will be ready in about 10 minutes. I am making dinner. Next one in the food category is to make a sandwich. Here, notice I say make a sandwich. We use article a. To make a sandwich. Another collocation, could you make a turkey sandwich for me? Or could you make an avocado sandwich for me? Something like that. Next one is make a salad. Make a salad. Another great collocation with the word make in food category. I made a salad for the family picnic. Yeah. Next is make a cup of tea or coffee. Which one do you prefer? Make a cup of tea. Again, we use make because we have a result, in the end. It's a cup of tea, a cup of coffee. Would you like me to make you a cup of tea? Would you like me to make you a cup of tea? Next one, make a reservation. When you talk about restaurant, when you call and make a reservation for your visit to the restaurant, I've made a reservation for 7:30 at our favorite restaurant. Okay, that was the food category and the verb make, collocations for this word. Next category is money. We usually use verb make when we talk about money. For example, make money, means to earn money, to make money. I enjoy my job, but I don't make very much money, the guy says, Then make a profit. It means to earn against something, to make a profit on something. The new company made a profit within its first year of operation. So, make a profit. Next one, to make a fortune. To make a fortune means to make a lot of money, to earn a lot of money. He made a fortune after his book hit #1 on bestsellers list. Next one is to make and then the amount. To make $500, to make $300, and so on. I made $250 selling my old furniture. So I made this money selling my old things. Next category is relationships. So we use the verb make when we talk about relationships. So let's start with the first collocation in this category. Make friends. To be friends with someone, to make friends. It's hard to make friends when you move to a big city. It is hard, right? You don't know anyone. To make friends. Then, next one is make fun of someone. Make fun of someone. It's when you're basically teasing or mocking someone. You're laughing at them, making fun of them. For example, the other kids made fun of Jimmy when he got glasses, calling him Four Eyes. It's kind of sort of form of bullying, right? Make fun of someone. You have to be careful with that, Then the last collocation in this category is make up. Make up. Actually, it may mean a lot of meanings, from the make up to make something up. But in this case, when we talk about relationships, we use the collocation make up as if we are talking about resolving some problem in a relationship, to be at peace again with this person. Yeah, Karen and Jennifer made up after the big fight they had last week. So they had a fight and then they made up, which means they resolved the problems and now everything is fine. Next category in this list of collocations is communication. That's a big category, and we use the verb make with all the collocations when we talk about communication. The first collocation would be make a phone call. To make a phone call. I have to make a phone call regarding that product. Okay, I have to make a phone call. Next, make a joke. To make a joke. When we want to tell a joke to someone, we usually make a joke. Yeah, he made a joke, but it wasn't very funny. No one laughed after he made that joke. Next one, make a point. Make a point. It basically means to say something about particular subject. For example, John made some good points during the meeting. I think we should consider his ideas. He made a point, yeah? He said something that is relevant. Next collocation is make a bet. To make a bet. When you're making a bet, you are basically telling and saying that you believe something will happen and you are ready to put some money on that. For example, I made a bet with Peter to see who could do more push-ups. So you believe you can do something better than another person, you make a bet. To make a bet. Then make a complaint. Next collocation is to make a complaint. We made a complaint with our internet provider about their terrible service, but we still haven't heard back from them. So that is to make a complaint. When you are not satisfied with something, you are making a complaint. You're saying, guys, that is not good. All right. Next collocation would be in the communication category. That is make a confession. When you make a confession, you finally tell the truth about something after keeping it long time as a secret. I needed to make a confession. I was the one who ate the last piece of cake. So I need to make a confession. It was me. Yeah. Next one is to make a speech. Make a speech. When you make a presentation on, or when you deliver some information in front of the audience, you are basically making a speech. The company president made a speech about ethics in the workplace. He made a speech. Next interesting collocation in this category is make an excuse. To make an excuse. When you try to justify your actions or you're trying to explain why you cannot do something, you're making an excuse. When I asked him if he'd finished the work, he started making excuses about how he was too busy. He started making excuses, justifying why he didn't do it. Yeah. Another collocation, great collocation in this category is to make an observation. When you make an observation, you start noticing things and you start understanding things. I made an observation. For example, I'd like to make an observation about our business plan. To make an observation, to present your idea about something that you've discovered, something that you've noticed about something. And the last collocation on this category is make a comment. To make a comment. When you express your understanding or when you express your feelings about something, you can say, let me make a comment about something, or let me make a comment on this particular topic. For example, the teacher made a few critical comments on my essay. The teacher reviewed the essay and made some comments. That was the last collocation on this category, but I want to draw your attention to something, that there is one exception in communication category, and that is make a question. We never say make a question. The correct way to say it is to ask a question, never make a question. And the last category on this list is to speak about plans and progress. When we speak about plans and progress, we use the verb make. So, The first one is very easy, to make plans. Make plans. For example, we are making plans to travel to Australia next year. We are making plans. Next is to make a decision or make a choice. Obvious for you, make a decision to decide, yeah, or make a choice to choose something. For example, I've made my decision. I'm going to go to New York University, not Boston University. I've made my decision. Good phrase to remember. Next one is, and this one is often confused by students when it comes to do or versus make, yeah. Many students say do a mistake, but it's not correct. It's part of make category, yeah, make collocations. So make a mistake. Make a mistake. For example, you've made a few mistakes in your calculations. You've made a few mistakes in your calculations, yeah. Next collocation is make progress. Make progress. That's fairly easy, yeah. My students are making good progress. Their spoken English is improving a lot. To make a progress, to move forward to the result, to your goal. Make progress. Next collocation would be to make an attempt. Make an attempt. To try to do something. To make an attempt. My last attempt that I made wasn't successful, yeah? So I made that attempt, but it wasn't successful. I tried to do that, but I failed. And then a couple more collocations on this category is to make a discovery. I've made a discovery. It means that I found something that I didn't know before, and this information is, changing the state of current affairs. I made a discovery. For example, scientists have made an important discovery in the area of genetics. Yeah, I think discoveries are made every day these days in our modern life. Good. Next one is to make a list. I love making lists, and we say make a list, not do list. To make a list. For example, today I've made a list of things I want to do today. I want to accomplish. Okay. Next great collocation, and it's a phrase, to make sure. To make sure. It means to do everything you can to understand that and do everything to facilitate something to happen. For example, can you make sure we have enough copies of the report for everybody at the meeting? To make sure means to prepare, to do things in order to make something successful or make something work. Make sure. Try to make sure everything goes according to the plan. Try to make sure that everything goes according to the plan. Also another great example. And one more, the last one on our list is to make a difference. To make a difference, really good phrase. To make a difference, it is to do something, yeah, that changes the situation. To make a difference. Let me give an example. Getting 8 hours of sleep makes a big difference in my day. So this one thing, getting 8 hours of sleep, changes everything. It makes a difference in how I live, yeah, how I experience my day, yeah. So guys, those were the collocations with the verb make. So we have do and make. Remember, do focuses on the action itself, make mostly focuses on the result. So here is the video. Check that video on do, collocations with the verb do, just to compare them. Don't forget to like this video, share it with anyone who's learning English. Stay tuned for more videos. I will film more videos with collocations because that is a really great way to learn English through collocations. This way you will sound like a native speaker, and native speakers will understand you better if you use collocations and avoid using phrases from your own language, yeah, but in English. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.